Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do a update in my 20 favorites in 2020. This project was started by Denise over on Instagram. I will have her name here, but it's just some makeup pans like with some underscores in it. If you have not watched like the series, I will link the playlist down below and in the cards, but I am making this a rolling project pan. So I started with 20 items. I've hit goal on a lot of items throughout this project this year. And now I'm dwindling it down to a rolling 10 pan because 20 items is just, it's a lot. It's a lot of things to have to maneuver and coordinate and use, especially with all of the other projects that I'm doing or want to start doing. So I will also have the community playlist I've put together with Rebecca, Steph, and Andrea. They're all their channels are going to be listed down below, as well as that playlist. I really highly recommend checking it out. We made a lot of goals in this project, just tons of goals this year, tons. So today I have a lot of updates and I'm very excited about it. So I hope you guys are too. And I'm just gonna dive into this because the products are dwindling, but it's still, I feel like, a long video. So the first item has been in since the beginning of the project, and I never thought it was gonna end, but I finally am done with it. And that is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is like a 2-for-1 because this is a non-cruelty free product, and I was always saving this for a special occasion, and now she's done. I was adamant about getting almost every drop out. Now there is a tiny bit in there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in there. It is not enough, and I don't want to fuss with this anymore. I've taken a spatula Doug product out, and I've also put a brush in there and scooped enough out and drew it onto my face and then used a sponge to pat it out. But so the next product is actually, I didn't meet my goal yet, but we're close. So it's my Too Faced Jelly or You're So Jelly highlight. I've noticed that the formula on this is starting to get a little thicker, and that's because we are so stinking close to being done with it. So I have really done some damage on this. It's only taken me a year to make this amount of damage, right? I bought this, I think, in May of 2019, and I've been religiously using this for the past 6 months. So I have the tiniest amount of that left right there, but I will continue to just scrape off everything else. Now this was a lot more gelatinous, and now it's kind of getting a little bit more solidifying. So what I do with this now that it's kind of getting a little bit more firm rather than that jelly consistency that it was, is I put my primer on, and then I put a lofty amount of this on under, right on top of my primer under my foundation, and I think that it just works beautifully that way. So I've been getting a ton of use out of this, and I think maybe next month. The next one was kind of, you might have saw a spoiler if you keep up with my mission 100% cruelty free. I made a Franken blush with a product that was in there, the NARS Orgasm blush, and a product that was in here, which was my bareMinerals Morning Loose blush. So I took it out of this packaging and I put it into this one here. Another bareMinerals package. I worked for bareMinerals if you're new here, and I have a ton of products, so I have a lot of other packaging. So I put it into this guy. So when I put it into here, we started at that purple line, then we were down at that coral line, and now we're done with this guy. And I am so beyond happy. Now I can finally start focusing on the other blush that's in this project because I'm crazy. There's some big changes in the next product, and that is this reflective packaging. So this is my bareMinerals, I'm sorry, the packaging is so reflective, the Wild Thing quad. And I actually, if you saw my Instagram or my, my Roulette Pan collab finale, I talked about this a little bit, and I actually repressed these two shades. Now in this project, all I wanted to do was hit goal on, or hit pan on this and this guy, which was a green. I did that, and I'm trying to use this up, and I haven't got there yet. I actually repressed it into my beloved Subculture palette. Now I don't necessarily support ABH anymore based on some of the information that has brought to my attention during the Black Lives Matter movement. So I am going to be like working on all of my ABH things eventually, but now I have repressed the green in here, as well as, am I pointing to it? The like teal color right there. And I think that this is going to make me use this palette as a whole a lot more. Now it almost looks funny how like those two pans don't have like pan in it, but like I've hit pan in them clearly. So I am going to just continue to work on and finish up. This is the color Sensational, and maybe I can hit pan again in Icon. I don't know. So I do like using this shade with some of these like teals and greens that are in the Subculture palette. So I think that I can get a lot more use out of this palette now that those two are in there. I was not using this that much until I started working again this past week, or I guess when you're seeing this, it was last week that I started working, and it's not like I'm going into the office or anything. I'm really just working from home, but there's something about wearing a red lip that just makes me feel like a boss babe. So I started wearing my Kiko Milano red lip again, like a lot more recently. I am wearing it today. It just really makes me feel like I can take on the day and just like really kick butt in like work. I didn't use it that much, but I reapply this like a crazy person when I use it like in the work week. Now there's not going to be a new mark on the paper where I'm measuring it because it really hasn't changed that much, but I think if I keep doing this, like this kind of look, like a nice soft like halo eye, and wearing this, I can probably finish this up in a month. If you saw my makeup inventory, you will have known that I talked about this guy, and it's like the product that never runs out. So this is the Tarte Aubergine clay play liner. It is so tiny, like it's so thin. There's not much product in there, but it just keeps coming out. Every time I use it, it just keeps coming out. I am wearing it as my wing liner today, and I just feel like it's never gonna end. I only use this one 3 times this month, so really shame on me for not using it more, but I'm working on a lot of purples, and I don't feel like this like warm tone brown goes that well with like some of the purple shades. So I only really wear it when I'm wearing a look like this. Okay, so I didn't think that I was making good progress in this until yesterday when I was using it on a brush, and then all of a sudden I saw a glimmer of pan, and then it covered itself back up, and then when I used it again today, I saw that pan again. So that comes from my Sailor Moon Colourpop palette. They finally restocked this as of like June 20th. I know that this was restocked, so if you wanted this, you can get it now, I guess. So I'm working on the shade Silver Millennium, which is this one here. I have really been enjoying using this one. So I am wearing this on my eyes today, as well as I have it tapped on my cheeks. I am like extra glowy today because I went hard with the highlighter. I am working on finishing this guy up. I'm not there yet, but the pan is the start, right? And I would be lying if I didn't tell you guys that I kind of forced part of the usage on this. So it is my NYX Strobe of Genius palette, and I was trying to hit pan in every single remaining shade in there, which was 5. 5 of the shades did not have pan. I don't remember if last update I had pan. I think I had pan in 2 last update, which was this here and this guy here. I hit the pans in, and then I hit pan in these 2, and I was very surprised. And then I dug my little way into this because I realized I don't like this. This is too, it's too like everyday for me. I like a very intense highlight, as we can tell, and this one was just a little too satin, a little too like everyday, kind of like not super intense, not like what I really want in a highlight. I kind of forced my way into this shade, but everything else I hit like. So then I had my Colourpop Lippy or Luxe lipstick in the shade Layover, and I feel like I use this one a lot, but I apparently didn't, and I really haven't made like visible progress. In the picture over here, I haven't even marked it. I had a lot of like deep colors that I kind of wanted to get my usage on to like start getting them out of my projects, but this one is a great everyday color, and I'm very excited to continue to use this one. Yeah. Then I have bareMinerals Bisque. This is just a powder concealer, and I didn't mark it, and I don't know why I didn't mark it. Probably because it probably didn't change much. So yeah, the product is like super slow moving, and there's no way I'm going to be able to mark a new line on this. I've been using this a lot, and it's just, these kind of things just take a long time to use up. And then the last product that we had in this project was actually another bareMinerals product. I know, it's a lot of bareMinerals, very bareMinerals heavy. I have a lot of their products. This is another blush. I haven't used it once, so there's really no point in talking about it. It's just a really pretty peachy blush, and it'll be perfect for this time of the year in transitioning into fall. So hopefully I can get some great use out of this and maybe use it up this year, maybe. So the first product I'm going to be rolling in is, I don't know if I really count this as a favorite anymore, but it's the oldest one that I have in my collection, and I want to use it up before I work on my like true favorite of these products, and that is my Mario Badescu facial spray. I do use this as a setting spray. I marked it I marked it on the back. I love the smell of this. Oh my gosh, it's like the green tea and cucumber, heavenly. So I am gonna try to finish this guy. This is gonna take me a long time, like maybe to the end of the year, long time. So I will try to finish this up this year. Who knows if I can? Who knows? The last product we're rolling in is actually one that I wasn't sure I wanted to roll into a project tonight. I thought about it, and I may or may not have purchased some beauty bakery things during their Juneteenth sale, and I purchased a powder, so I want to use a powder up so I can continue to have my powders at my gold numbers in my collection. Now, I'm going to have a picture because it's kind of hard to tell you, like show you where I am, because it is loose and I have to like cover it up and like shake it to like get it all level. But I'm about right below, I don't even know if you can see. So there's holes all through it. I'm like right at one of these, like the square of circles or like holes in this. Definitely a lot of product that I'm going to have to get through, but I definitely feel like that's totally achievable. I've finished a lot of setting powders this year. So that is it. That's everything. I truly appreciate you for watching this video. I hope it was shorter. I hope we are like dwindling these down to not be like half-hour videos. I know that gets like annoying, so hopefully this one's like 15 minutes maybe. So I will catch you in my next video. Bye.